Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Brewer High School, and welcome to high school basketball here on Ticket TV and at GoBrewerWitches.com. Great to have you with us. Senior night coming up tonight. We have a doubleheader for you as the John Bapst Crusaders taking on the Brewer Witches here at Brewer High School in the boys' game first, and then we'll follow that up with the girls' game right after between the Crusaders and the Witches. Welcome in. I'm Jim Churchill. And we're going to have a little pregame ceremony here for the seniors on this Brewer Witches team. There are three of them, and they include Lennox Cummings, Dylan Huff, and Kyle Goodrich, and they will be honored here tonight prior to the opening tip between the Crusaders and the Brewer Witches. Of course, we saw the Crusaders yesterday as we traveled to Dover Foxcroft and Foxcroft Academy, and the Crusaders with a victory over the Ponies. All right, let's send it down to PA announcer Becky Bubar with the pregame ceremonies here at Brewer High School.
However, we still feel it is important to recognize the athletes in front of their peers and deliver them home to you watching via our live stream. For our three senior members of the Brewer High School basketball program, we would like to thank you for all your contributions. For the last 4 years, you have had to go through tremendous adversity, but we admire what you have done to be a real role model to those younger than yourselves, and we really appreciate that all you have done for the greater Brewer School community and for Brewer High School athletics. Our first senior is Lennox Cummings. Lennox would like to thank Kimberly, Peter, Brother Jagger, Grandmother Louise, Grandma Sue. Upon graduation, Lennox will be attending college, majoring in business. Ladies and gentlemen, Lennox Cummings. Our next senior is Kyle Goodrich. Kyle would like to thank Mother Tracy, Father Troy, grandparents Gail, Mike, and Bill, and his sister Jordan. Upon graduation, Kyle will be attending Eastern Maine Community College, majoring in electrician's technology. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Goodrich. Final senior this evening, Dylan Huff. Dylan would like to thank his parents, Charlie and Kimberly, grandparents, teammates and coaches, and everyone else who has helped him throughout his time here. Upon graduation, Dylan plans to attend University of Maine in Orono with an undeclared major. Ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Huff. And our three seniors, Lennox, Kyle, and Dylan, we thank you.
As we look across the way, the three seniors for the Brewer Witches again being honored in the pregame ceremonies, and now Coach Ben Goodwin will join the trio on the far sideline as they have their photo taken. And obviously, as Becky Bubar mentioned, facing up against some adversity here in their senior campaign. This Brewer Witches basketball team, a quality unit, and certainly had high aspirations coming into this upcoming basketball season, and then it was delayed, and now they are playing in this abbreviated regular season, and they'll head on to the regional pod playoffs that are coming up over the next couple of weeks. Back to Becky Bubar.
Introducing first the team members for the Crusaders, coached by Ed Jones, assisted by Steve Kimball. A junior number 10, Michael Shepard. A junior number 12, Nick Chaffee. A junior number 22, Levi Peterson. A sophomore number 44, Mark Catani. Junior number 50, Jaden Sockabasin. And a senior number 51, Patrick Raymond. And now introducing the team members for the home Brewer High School Witches, coached by Ben Goodwin, assisted by Phil Pushard, Scott Flagg, Mark Savage, and Tyler Smith. A sophomore number 1, Andrew Hodgins. A sophomore number 22, Brady Saunders. A sophomore number 24, Ryder Goodwin. Junior number 32, Ryan Young. Sophomore number 34, Cameron Hughes. Freshman number 40, Kyle Hoare. Freshman number 42, Braden Carr. Sophomore number 44, Evan Neto. Junior number 50, Evan Glass. Sophomore number 52, Brock Flagg. And a sophomore number 54, Aiden Davis. And now for the Crusaders starting lineup. Sophomore guard, 00, John Pangburn. Junior guard, number 20, Jordan Kimball. Senior forward, number 24, Luke Norman. Sophomore guard, number 30, Andy Shapika. Junior forward, number 32, Corey Butler. And now for the Witches starting lineup. Junior guard, number 4, Colby Smith. Junior guard, number 20, Aaron Newcomb. Senior guard, number 10, Kyle Goodrich. Senior forward, number 12, Lennox Cummings. Senior forward, number 14, Dylan Huff. The officials for this contest, Mr. Shoppy, Mr. Raymond. Certified athletic trainer is Mr. Benjamin Pushar. Please stand as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, we are ready for some basketball here tonight at Brewer High School. Excellent job on the pregame ceremonies here at Brewer by Becky Bubar, Dave Utterback, head coach Ben Goodwin, and of course, congrats to the 3 seniors being honored here tonight, Kyle Goodrich, Lennox Cummings, and Dylan Huff. And we'll have some extra special salutes for that trio coming up here during the broadcast as well. As the Crusaders make their way out onto the floor, their starting 5 here tonight: John Pangburn, Jordan Kimball, Andy Chapika, Luke Norman, and Corey Butler. And for the Witches, Lennox Cummings getting the start here tonight, along with Kyle Goodrich and Dylan Huff, the 3 seniors. They are joined by a couple of juniors, Colby Smith and Aaron Newcomb. Witches will have the basketball out of the gate, and we are underway here at Brewer High School. The first of 2. The girls' game will follow between the Crusaders and the Witches. John Bapst in their 2-3 zone. It was very effective last night at Dover Foxtrot against Foxtrot Academy, and a fitting way to start this one. Dylan Huff from the right corner drills the 3, and the Witches out on top. Here's Kimball in the corner. Chapika, he'll try to match that 3. Can't do it. Weak side rebound into the hands of Aaron Newcomb. He's off to the races. Up the middle of the floor. Pulls up. Left elbow. Shot a little too strong. And the rebound down to Corey Butler. Pangburn on the near side. Crosses over. He's guarded by Cummings. Corey Butler facing up against Kyle Goodrich, which is in the man-to-man defense. Butler trying to find some space. Fall-away shot. Left it off the front of the rim. No good. And the rebound down to the Witches. This time it's Colby Smith with the push. Kicks it back to Goodrich. Into the lane. Newcomb picked up quickly. Now on the right side of the floor, it is Smith. Back to Goodrich as the Witches work it around the perimeter. Not much doing inside. Open in the right corner is going to be Kyle Goodrich, and he's got one. Now we just need one from Lennox Cummings, and the three seniors will each have a three. 6-0 Brewer. 6:20 left to go here in the first quarter. Bapst looking to break the ice at their end of the floor. Butler. Pangburn on the wing. Dribbles it out. Passes it right to Kimball. Good defense there by Newcomb, and Kimball goes out for the shot, and Aaron got him across the arm. And that's going to put Jordan Kimball at the line for 2 free throws.
First teams first. Jordan Kimball shooting 2 shots.
Jordan Kimball dips and misses the free throw there. Jordan is a junior guard. Also saw the Crusaders on Saturday down at MCI. So a couple of teams we are very familiar with here on Ticket TV. Kimball gets the roll on the second attempt. So 1 for 2 at the line, which is up by 5, and they have the basketball. Smith looking over that zone. Newcomb tries to penetrate it. Huff comes near side to Goodrich, faked a pass in midair. Now he drives towards the lane. Lobs one on the right side. Huff caught that pass, didn't look like he was quite ready for it. Gets it back here, and his shot, a line drive shot, no good. But the putback is up and down for Colby Smith. Colby Smith with his first 2, 8-1 Witches. 2.5 minutes into this ball game, and that's going to be a turnover. Loose basketball. Picked up by Kyle Goodrich, which is at the offensive end. Cummings touched it briefly. Now Newcomb back to work. Huff in the middle of the lane. Smith from 6 feet. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound to Butler for the Crusaders. Corey Butler finds his teammate Pangburn. Pangburn, the sophomore guard. He's the quarterback of this Crusader offense. Now the sophomore Chapika fall-away jumper from the right baseline. That's off, no good. And Chapika has had a couple of solid games over the last 2, and there's a lay-in by Aaron Newcomb. And the Witches are up by 9. Ed Jones likes these massive line changes. He's got 5 new players ready to come in. Butler. Chapika. Hands it off. Butler gets the handoff, and he'll nail the 3. So Corey Butler hits a long ball, and that makes it 10-4 Brewer. And we got a player down. It's Pangburn, and he also is going to pick up the foul.
Well, the Crusaders 0-0, John Pangburn, first teams first. Into the game for the Crusaders, number 10, Michael Shepard, 12, Nick Chaffee, 22, Levi Peterson, 50, Jaden Sockabase, 51, Patrick Raymond.
All right, it's going to be Brewer basketball. Here's a shot put up, and that's off, no good. And the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds off of Brewer, which is up by 6, 3:50 on the clock. Into the ball game for John Bapst. Nick Chaffee is the player of the game last night. Had plenty of help as Shepard misses that 3. Mike Shepard had 2 threes in last night's ball game. Good effort there by Levi Peterson to save the basketball in bounds. And now it's going to be knocked out by Kyle Goodrich. So you've got Mike Shepard, Levi Peterson, Jaden Sockbason, Patrick Raymond, pick number 51, and Nick Chaffee. 5 on the floor right now for Ed Jones and the Crusaders. Chaffee working the right side, cut off there by Newcomb. Back out to Raymond. Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Cummings. Now both teams playing some pretty good defense here in the early going, using 2 different styles. Bapst the zone. Here's Lennox Cummings, and he's got the layup. So all three seniors are now in the scorebook. Good pass up ahead to the dashing Lennox Cummings, and he hauled it in and laid it up and in. 12-4. And a steal. Entry pass intended for Sock Basin. Long pass up to Newcomb. Powers his way to 2 points. Aaron Newcomb up to 4 points now, and it's 14-4 Witches. Well, Bapst cannot set up in that zone if the Witches are running with the basketball like that. And here's another steal. This time it's Colby Smith, and he's got 2 more.
Colby Smith.
16-4 Witches. 2:20 left. Peterson tries to bounce it inside to Sock Basin. Picked off again by Smith. 3-on-2. Newcomb with the right hand adds 2 more to his total. And the Witches right now are off to the races. And Ed Jones wants to talk it over. 2:04 on the clock. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the Witches here. See the steal. Colby Smith. Pass intended for Sock Basin. And Colby with the good wheels. Beats Jaden to the rim, lays it up and in. And here's the pass ahead from Newcomb, or check that. It's to Lennox Cummings, and he'll lay it in. And it's 18-4 Witches. Witches anxious. They're back on the floor, ready to go. Checking into the ball game for Brewer is going to be Cam Hughes, and also Ryder Goodwin out there. So Lennox Cummings and Aaron Newcomb taking a break. Brady Saunders normally in the starting lineup for the Witches. The sophomore injured his ankle the last time we were here. He has not entered the ball game as of yet. Here's Shepard, guarded by Smith. Here's Kimball trying a 3, and that's long. Results in a long rebound into the hands of Goodrich. Colby Smith. Now it's Goodwin, and he's going to get fouled by Jordan Kimball. 6 points for Aaron Newcomb to this point, 4 for Colby Smith, a 3 for Huff, a 3 for Goodrich, and a lay-in for Lennox Cummings for the Witches' total of 18. Crusaders having trouble getting a shot off right now. That will help their cause. A turnover by Brewer. Pass a little low there for Ryder Goodwin. He couldn't handle it. And we're going to get a block here against Kyle Goodrich.
Foul on the Witches, number 10, Kyle Goodrich, first, team second.
We have a game on the radio side tonight as well. Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket. Good girls game between Bangor and Old Town. That's coming up at 6:30. Here's a 3 put up by Kimball, in and out. And then it's going to be lost across the end line by Levi Peterson.
Back in the game for the Witches, number 12, Lennox Cummings.
Lennox Cummings coming back into the ball game. Let's take a closer look here at Lennox and our senior salute. A couple of years on the varsity squad. As the Witches are back at it here at the offensive end. Lennox open, that should be a 2, but it came up short. Rebound to Peterson. Goes in the corner to Kimball, and he takes it into the front court now. He's guarded by Cummings. And that is going to be a foul against John Bapst. Looks like Kimball may have used the elbow. Yes, indeed. That's what the official, Mr. Shoppy, indicated. Cummings gets it inside to Hughes. Hughes has his shot blocked by Patrick. And now the loose basketball is picked up by John Bapst. Patrick Raymond with the block there. We're down to 35 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Chapika fires up a 3. That won't go down, and a good box out there by Newcomb. Comes away with the rebound. Veers right, Cummings open for 3. Lennox can't hit that one. Offensive rebound, Goodwin. Goodwin triple team momentarily, kicks it out to Newcomb. His 3 is up, that is off. tipped around. Who's got it? And it's going to be Ryder Goodwin, so the Witches keep it alive. Now they work it around the perimeter. In the corner, Cummings for a three again, and that one over the target and into the hands of Levi Peterson. And the buzzer sounds, and that will do it for quarter number 1. At the end of the first 8 minutes, it is the Witches 18 and the Crusaders 4. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV and at GoBrewerWitches.com. Back at Brewer High School, Jim Churchill. And that entry pass is out of the reach of Patrick Raymond. So that'll be a turnover for the Crusaders.
Crusaders 24, Luke Norman. And number 50, Jaden Suckbase.
Here is Colby Smith. Comes near side to Goodrich. Bapst still in that 2-3 zone. Newcomb, Smith, Goodrich, Huff, and Cummings on the floor. That's the starting 5 here tonight for the Witches. For the Crusaders, who take that one away from Brewer, it's John Pangburn, Jaden Sockbasin, Luke Norman, Mike Shepard. Here's Sockbasin inside, and his shot rolls off. Also out there is Andy Chapika. Rebound to the Witches, so just one shot there for John Bapst again. Witches moving the basketball quickly. Here's Goodrich penetrating that defense. On the wing to Huff, and he drills it.
Basket, Dylan Huff.
Dylan Huff, his second 3 of the ball game. He's got 6, tied for the team lead with Aaron Newcomb. 17-point lead now for Brewer. Chapika floats one up from the right baseline, no good. Gets his own rebound, falls to the floor. Manages to kick it out to Shepard, and now the Crusaders go back to work. Sockbasin is going to get hammered there, and he'll be at the line for 2. Do a senior salute here for Dylan Huff, 4-year letterman here at Brewer High School. Also involved in track and field. Middle school is Brewer Community School. He's played a decade of basketball. That free throw is good by Sockbasin. So the Crusaders finally get back on the board. That one is off the iron, no good. And the rebound to Huff. Witches with it in the half court. Skip pass to Newcomb. Goodrich bounces along the baseline to Huff. Now they try to bounce it inside to Smith, knocked away by Shepard, but the Witches recover the basketball. Huff, 2-pointer from the left baseline, he's got it.
Dylan Huff.
So the strong start for the Witches and Dylan Huff, the senior, continues. He is up to 8. 18-point lead. Pangburn floats one up. That's no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Sockbasin. And he puts it up and in. Jaden with 3 points for the Crusaders. They're down by 16. Witches trying to add to that total once again. Here's Lennox Cummings in the lane. Shot off, no good. Rebound, Colby Smith. Bit of a jump hook there from about 7 feet. Couldn't get it to go, but it's knocked out of bounds off of John Bapst. Ryder Goodwin back into this affair here tonight, and Kyle Goodrich will take a break. It's into Huff. He lobs it out high to Cummings. Goodwin goes inside to Smith. Huff for 3, and that's no good. Rebound to Shepard. Right side of the lane, uses the glass, a little too hard. Newcomb, and that's going to be a walk by Lennox Cummings. (23-7), which is on top. Chapika, he'll try a runner, and it's off the back of the rim. Crusaders can't get anything to fall right now. Struggling mightily from the field. They defeated Foxcroft Academy last night 44-41. Here's Ryder Goodwin along the baseline. Can't finish. And the rebound ripped out of there by Luke Norman. Here's Pangburn. Shepard picked up by Cummings. He'll put one up, round and out. And Huff with the board for Brewer. Colby Smith. Newcomb on the right side. Huff in the corner. Tees up another one, and it rattles in. Dylan Huff up to 11 now. 3 threes and a 2. Biggest lead of the night for the Witches. Halfway through the second quarter, they lead it by 19. Pangburn comes to Shepard. Chapika out to Sock Basin. Quick fake and drive, and now he flips a behind the back pass to Pangburn in the corner. He misses the 3. Ball tipped around, picked up by Shepard. His floater off the front of the rim, no good. And the Witches finally clear it. Smith spins, bounces it inside to Goodwin. He'll finish this time. Ryder Goodwin with the 2 there for the Witches. Nice assist for Colby Smith. Stay tuned at the half. We'll have the halftime reports. We'll run down the scoring. We'll have the first half highlights, and we'll also take a little more time saluting the seniors here for the Witches. That bounce pass from Cummings picked off by Luke Norman. Three minutes left here in the first half. Crusaders trying to find the range. Pangburn, Shepard for 3, and that's off. On the opposite side, the rebound cleared out of there by Colby Smith. Huff, a very long 3 around the iron and no good. Cam Hughes and Kyle Goodrich getting set to come back in for the Witches. Here's Sock Basin in the paint, and he's going to travel. Trying to get that shot off there against Ryder Goodwin, but Goodwin good defense, forcing the turnover. Changes here for the Crusaders. Corey Butler back in, Nick Chaffee, and Levi Peterson staying on the floor. Chapika and Pangburn. Nice entry pass there. Beautiful feed from Ryder Goodwin to his teammate Cam Hughes, who was off the window for 2 points. Everything working here in the first half for Brewer. 23-point advantage for the Witches. Witches have a big one coming up on Friday night, and we'll be right here at Brewer High School as the Bangor Rams come to town. So we take another look here. As the pass goes to the elbow to Goodwin, and he feeds Hughes nicely, who had created a pretty good passing lane there. Hit him right at that right hand, which was the Hughes target. Here's Butler open, passes it across the lane to Peterson. His left-handed shot is no good. Goodwin in the paint. Goodrich falls away, and he'll miss the shot, but he's going to draw the foul. All of Brewer's points so far have come from the field. Goodrich now towing the line. First one by Kyle is good. Here's a look at Kyle and his parents there. 4-year varsity member, plays soccer and baseball from Holbrook School, playing basketball 12 years. Favorite memory when his team scored 100 points back in the day. I didn't get a chance to finish that. Can you put that up there real quickly? 100 points playing 4 versus 4 in practice. All right, well, that's interesting. A practice memory. Here's a steal again by Brewers. Goodrich went 2 for 2 at the line. Now open underneath is Huff. He's got 2 more. Dylan up to 13 points now. Which is on senior night running away with this one. Again on Friday, 7:15 here at Brewer High School. The Bangor Ram boys and the Brewer boys will be going at it. Each could have just 1 loss on the season. Butler. Now it's Chapika. Under a minute left to go here in the first half. Butler, long, high, arcing 3, no good. And the rebound to Cam Hughes. Cummings on the right side. Got Goodrich and Goodwin. Ryder Goodwin with it now. Goes to Goodrich, open for 3. And that one is a little too strong. Rebound cleared out of there by Corey Butler and tries to go around Lennox Cummings. And I think he got a piece of Lennox, and that's going to be a charge. Official Nick Raymond with the call there as Corey Butler caught Lennox Cummings in the face with that move. 21.6 up on the clock. Witches will be looking for the final shot. 10 seconds left. Huff goes in the middle to Hughes. Hughes up and under move, and that is good from Cam Hughes. Beautiful move there. The buzzer sounds, and that will do it for the first half. And quite a half number 1 for the Brewer Witches. They tally 36 points, and they hold the John Bapst Crusaders to 7. All right, we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll get things organized here for the halftime report. Again, coming up, we'll get you the first half highlights. We'll run down the scoring, and we will salute the Brewer seniors once again. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV and at GoBrewerWitches.com. Welcome back to Brewer High School. Jim Churchill with you on Ticket TV and at GoBrewerWitches.com. And let's take a look at the first half highlights. Witches leading this one 36-7. Here they are on the run. Kyle Goodrich with a beautiful lead pass to the streaking Lennox Cummings. He knows what to do with it. Goes off the window for 2 points. Now it's Goodrich penetrating that John Bapst zone. Finds an open teammate in Dylan Huff. Dylan rising high, and he drains that one. One of 3 threes for him in the first half. Here's Huff going to Goodwin. And then the pass inside to Cam Hughes, who goes straight up for 2 points. The offense was sparse for the Crusaders here in the first half. They'll be looking for more in half number 2. There's a 3, though, from Corey Butler. And here's Cam Hughes with the up and under move, just prior to the buzzer, ending the first half. And the Witches with that 36-7 lead. All right, let's run down the scoring here in this first half. For the Witches, leading the way is Dylan Huff. He's got 13 points, 3 threes as I mentioned. Behind him with 6 points, it's Aaron Newcomb. 3 field goals for Aaron. 5 points for Kyle Goodrich here in the first half. He had a 3. 4 points for Colby Smith, scoring those 4 points in the first quarter, and Cam Hughes with the 4 points in the second quarter, and 2 apiece for Lennox Cummings and Ryder Goodwin for the Witches, total of 36. And then for John Bapst, 3 points for Jaden Sockbasin, 3 for Corey Butler, and 1 for Jordan Kimball. Back here at Brewer High School, second half underway. Forget these half times here at Brewer this year. Just 5 minutes, so they go very quickly. Here's Dylan Huff, which is up 36-7. Huff has the shot blocked there. Who's got it? And it's going to be the Witches. Aaron Newcomb emanating from the group. Here's Colby Smith in the corner to Cummings, and his 3 no good. You can see the Brewer bench rising, looking for Lennox to hit one of those long balls. Bapst with the rebound. Pangburn up the middle of the floor, and he's going to get fouled. Blocking foul there against Lennox Cummings.
Well, the Witches, number 12, Lennox Cummings, team's first in the second half.
We will get those senior salutes in at the quarter break here at the end of the third quarter. 6:42 on the clock. And that shot off, no good there by Chapika. So the woes continue at the offensive end for the Crusaders, but they continue to fight. Here's Kimball for 3. Jordan has that one hit off the back of the rim, no good. Dylan Huff along the baseline, two-handed bounce pass there to Lennox Cummings, and he gets the bounce. Lennox up to 4 points, which is lead at 38-7. Crusaders might be tired. They played on Saturday, had the day off Sunday. Here's Pangburn. His 3 no good. Cummings with the rebound for Brewer. And last night they played at Foxcroft Academy. Short night for them. Right back at it here against the Witches. Colby Smith. Couple of attempts there. Comes up empty. Now it's Chapika in the corner. Up ahead it goes to Kimball. Jordan up the right side in the corner. Pangburn, quick fire, and missed there. Ball directly into the hands of Kyle Goodrich. Lead pass. Huff turns and misses that layup. Just 2 points so far in this third quarter. 5:20 left to go. Norman left it behind. Pangburn tried to pick it up. Ball ended up in the hands of Corey Butler. Here's Butler, and it's going to go against him as he plowed over Kyle Goodrich.
Crusaders, number 32, Corey Butler, team's first in the second half. The game for the Crusaders, number 50,
Luke Norman's going to check out here for the Crusaders. Jaden Sockbasin back in. So Sockbasin, Chapika, Butler, Pangburn, and Kimball for the Crusaders. Smith, Newcomb, Goodrich, Cummings, and Huff for Coach Ben Goodwin. Huff, here's Smith along the baseline, easy 2. Again, great ball movement there by the Witches. Colby Smith up to 6 points. And that pass is going to be off the hands of Jordan Kimball.
Back in the game for the Witches, number 24, Ryder Goodwin.
Ryder Goodwin coming in for Brewer. And Aaron Newcomb will take a seat on that Brewer bench. You see the lay-in there by Colby Smith. Nice feed by Dylan Huff. Off in the corner. Cummings in the lane. Goodrich pulls up for 2, and that's one is around and out. Rebound to Pangburn. John goes to Kimball on the right side. Jordan pulls up at the free throw line and hits. A much needed field goal right there for Jordan Kimball and the Crusaders. First points of the second half. Goodwin across the lane to Cummings, and he gets bowled over by Kimball.
Fellow Crusaders, number 20, Jordan Kimball, third, team second.
Here's the pull-up jumper there by Jordan Kimball, all net. (40-9) Brewer. Goodwin turns and hits from the free throw line. Ryder Goodwin up to 4 points. Here's Butler, pull-up jumper, left side, no good, into the hands of Chapika. The follow-up is good, and he draws the foul as well. Count the hoop, and a chance here to make it a 3-point play for Andy Chapika.
First, team second. In the game for the Crusaders, number 12, Nick Chaffee.
Chaffee back in for the Crusaders, Newcomb back in for Brewer. Cummings out for the Witches. Butler taking a break for the Crusaders. And Andy Chapika's free throw no good. Rebound hauled down by Goodwin, 42-11, Witches on top. Newcomb for 3, got it. Aaron Newcomb with his first 3 of the night. He is up to 9 points. Chapika cut off at the pass there by Huff, and now reaching in for the steal is Goodwin. Lobs it ahead for Newcomb. Couple of Crusaders back. Newcomb zips it across the lane, and Hughes could not hit the short shot. Kind of short-armed it there. That was a beautiful pass by Aaron Newcomb.
Number 34, Cameron Hughes, first, team's third. In the game for the Crusaders, number 10, Michael Shepard.
John Pangburn out of the ball game. Mike Shepard in for Bapst. Michael Shepard tries to get around Hughes. Can't do it. So he'll go to Sock Basin, out near the top of the circle. Jaden guarded by another big guy, and Ryder Goodwin. And here's Jaden taking it all the way in and taking a hit, putting it off the window for 2 points. So Jaden is up to 5 points. 45-13 Witches. Back on the attack is Brewer. Huff can't hit the 3. Ball tipped out by Hughes, but he'll pick up the foul.
The Witches, 34, Cameron Hughes, second, team's fourth. In the game for the Witches, number 12, Lennox Cummings.
Walking it up is Nick Chaffee. Shepard to Sock Basin. Jaden, little hesitation move, had the ball, I think, go off his foot. Ryder Goodwin is playing some great defense, showing off some quick hands there for a big guy. Almost had the takeaway, but Bapst gets it back. Brewer bench alive. Shepard tees up a 3, and that's wide of the mark. Long pass down court. It's going to be picked off by Michael Shepard. 3-on-2 here for Bapst. Peterson open right side, and he hits. Levi Peterson with a good pull-up jumper. He's in the book, and it's 45-15 Witches. Huff in the middle of that Bapst defense will pick up 2 more. Dylan Huff now with 15 for the Witches. Chapika drives right side. Nice use of the glass there by Andy. High off the window for 2 points. 4 points here in the quarter for Andy.
Back in the game for the Witches, number 10, Kyle Goodrich.
Goodrich in for Newcomb for the Witches. Saw our broadcast schedule there briefly as the ball is blocked there as Hughes went up for the shot. And at the other end, 2 points. Michael Shepard with 2 more. 47-19. Huff goes out top to Lennox Cummings, and then they go inside to Cam Hughes.
On the group, Crusaders number 30, Andy Shapika. First, team's third.
So Cam's going to toe the line here for a couple of free throws, and the first one around and out. Cam with 4 points. Came in the second quarter. Wearing those bright yellow or gold shoes, and he goes 1 for 2 at the free throw line. 48-19, which is with the lead. Chaffee takes it to the wing, looks inside for Peterson. He's double teamed, and he's going to travel with the basketball. Finally got control of it and then walked. Let's take another look at that broadcast schedule we've got coming up here. Again, tonight on Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket, we have Bangor Old Town Girls. And on Friday night, Foxcroft at Herman Boys. A 7 o'clock tilt. And then here's Dylan Huff missing the 3. Offensive rebound, Cam Hughes. Put back won't go down. And Goodrich had a chance, but the buzzer will sound. So 3 quality opportunities there for the Witches, but they cannot add 2 more to their total. But Brewer with a big 48-19 lead here over John Bapst after 3 quarters. The other game on Friday night, Bangor Ram boys coming here to Brewer to take on the Witches. That one will tip off at 7:15, and that could decide who the number 1 seed is in the A portion. A portion. Jay Baines is moving his arms here. I didn't know what of the regional pod. Both teams now with a loss, and we'll have the regional pod playoffs beginning on March 2nd. Once we have the matchups and the venues, we'll be able to bring our upcoming schedule for the postseason to you. All right, ready to get the fourth quarter underway, and I promised we were going to get to some of those salutes, so we've got to do that. This game is just moving way too fast. There's Lobby Outerback for a 10-minute halftime. Here's Butler open for 3, and he'll nail it. Good looking shot there from Corey Butler, his second 3 of the ball game. Good win for Brewer. Kick out, Goodrich for 3, and that's good. Kyle Goodrich with 3 more. He's got 8, his second 3 of the night. 51-22. Which has led it 18-4 at the end of 1, 36-7 at the end of 2. Finished up the third quarter up 48-19. Here's Butler, off-balance shot, got hit on the way up.
Well, the Witches number 14, Dylan Huff, first, team's 5th.
See the
Corey Butler.
Passing again by Brewer, finding the open man. This time it's the senior Kyle Goodrich, and he buries that one. Meanwhile, at the free throw line, Corey Butler That's 1 to his total. He's up to 7. Another one coming here for Corey. The shot is up, no good. And the rebound to Goodwin for Brewer. Ryder will bring it up himself. Showing off some good ball handling skills. Tried to go coast to coast, but missed the layup. And the rebound to Bapst. Here comes Jordan Kimball. Collision near the free throw line, and that's going to be a blocking foul. Here's Lennox Cummings again. Parents, Kim and Peter Cummings. Favorite basketball memory, making 2 3-pointers in his debut. And it comes to Pangburn. Pangburn loops one intended for Patrick Raymond. He couldn't handle it off his fingertips, and it's going to be Witches basketball. Dylan Huff's parents, Kim Carr and Charlie Huff, winning the Eastern Maine Middle School League Championship in 8th grade. His best basketball memory. Ryan Young into the ball game for the Witches. Steal here by John Bapst. Kimball at the other end. Nice move there by Jordan. 5 points in the ball game for him. Young tries to bounce it inside to Goodwin. Strong hands there by Ryder, but could not hit the layup. Luke Norman fires up a 3. One and done here for the Crusaders. Another rebound for Dylan Huff. Goodwin along the baseline. Goodrich open in the corner, and Kyle can't hit that one. Weak side rebound, though, for Goodwin. Cummings. Huff, he'll try another 3. That's too strong. And the rebound down to Pangburn, who takes a hit across the face. And his mask slightly dislodged there, but seems to be okay. He took a hit last night at Foxcroft as well. Hit Jones with a question for the other official here tonight, Nick Raymond. Pangburn into the front court. Kimball makes a move along the baseline. Pangburn whips it to Butler in the corner, lost control of the basketball. That cost him some room. Kimball, very long 3. Jordan all net.
Jordan Kimball for 3.
7 points here in the second half for Jordan Kimball. And Bapst starting to find the range a little more. They're up to 28 points now. 9 points so far here in the fourth quarter. Oh, nifty pass there from Ryder Goodwin to the cutting Dylan Huff. Huff with 17 here tonight against the Crusaders. Now it's Butler with a shot, and that's going to be over the back going against Patrick Raymond. As we take a look at the Big East standings, and you see the Witches there 9-1 overall, 8-1 in the pod. Bangor at 6-1.
Crusaders number 30, Andy Shapika.
WA is going to be playing up in this area, in this pod. They've only played 3 games in the pod, though, going 2-1. They'll be on the B side. 8 B teams and 4 A teams. Here's Dylan Huff. His shot is blocked by Levi Peterson. The follow by Young, no good. And the rebound to Bapst. Up ahead it goes to Kimball. Cummings getting back nicely on defense. Now Kimball gets around Lennox Cummings. His shot is no good. Offensive rebound ripped out of there by Chapika. Butler for 3. Off the back of the rim. Ball off the foot of Chapika, but right into the hands of Pangburn. Nice scoop pass there inside to Levi Peterson.
Levi Peterson.
Levi with 4 points here in the second half. Young. He's brought Flagg into the ball game for Brewer. A nice performance here earlier in the season. Evan Neto getting set to check in for the Witches. Young along the baseline. He's got two. And that gets a reaction from the Brewer bench. A couple of Evans at the scorer's table. Evan Glass and Evan Neto. Closing in on the 3-minute mark here in the fourth quarter, which is in control, up by 25. And that pass cannot be saved in by Chapika. Ed Jones will hold the basketball and hand it to Nick Raymond. And let's take a look here at Kyle Goodrich once again. Soccer and baseball. 4 years on the varsity for Kyle. Witches were that close last year against Hamden to advancing to the Northern Maine final down in Augusta. Came up shy against the Broncos, who went on to win the state title. That shot by Glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, can't hit the layup. Ryan Young, the putback, no good. Ryder Goodwin enters the action, and he gets fouled. Tenacious work there by the Witches on the offensive glass that results in 2 free throws.
Peterson, second. Fifth. Goodwin shooting 2 shots.
Goodwin at the line. He's got 4 here tonight. Free throw, no good.
Into the Crusaders, 12, Nick Chaffee.
Bangor Brewer Friday night, right here on Ticket TV and at GoBrewerWitches.com. Goodwin's second free throw, also too long. Gets his own rebound, circles around, tries to feed it to Young off his fingertips. Here comes Bapst. Nick Chaffee hanging in the air. Standing move there by Nick. Good body control. Off glass for 2 points. We're in the half court. Hangburn with the steal. Kimball for 3. That is shy of the mark. Good read there by Chapika as he came up with the basketball. Peterson in the lane. Is high off glass. Rebound to Young for Brewer. And we've got a timeout called here by the Brewer Witches. Let's go back to Dylan Huff here. Jay Baines, as you mentioned, track and field. 10 years of playing basketball here in Brewer. You see some nice photos there of Dylan with his parents. And another quick look at Lennox Cummings here momentarily as we get back to the action. All right, on the floor for Brewer, which has expanded their roster here tonight. They threw a curveball at me. They got used to the 9 players. It's Ryan Young, and he's going to lose it across the near sideline. Brock Flagg out there, Evan Neto, Evan Glass. There's Chaffee trying to get around the defender, and that'll be a foul.
Foul the Witches, number 52, Brock Flagg.
Aiden Davis on the floor right now, sophomore
First
for the Witches.
Nick Chaffee, 21.
Chaffee at the line. Misses the front end. Davis in the corner. Neto thought about the 3. Drives, floats it up. No good. Rebound to Peterson for Bapst. Neto knocked it away briefly, but it's picked up by Pangburn. Pangburn with good speed up the floor. Back to an open Chaffee, and Nick hits. 5 points here in the quarter for Chaffee. And it's 55-35. So kudos to the Crusaders. They got down big early, very big early, but they have kept playing hard, and their second half has been much better than their first half. We got a tie-up, and the arrow's going to give it to the Witches. 31 seconds left to go in this one. Girls game coming up next. Long pass into Neto. Evan to another Evan. Evan Glass. Flag on the wing. Glass tries to bounce it inside to Davis. He backs in, nothing there. Now they go to Flag on the left side, drives the baseline, gets caught underneath the backboard, and it's going to be picked off there by Chapika. 5 seconds left. Michael Shepard can't hit the shot. Rebound to Neto, 1 second, and the buzzer sounds, and this one is in the books. And the Brewer Witches pick up their 10th win of the season. They defeat the John Bapst Crusaders by a final of 55-35. The Witches are now 10-1 on the season. All right, we'll take a break, and we'll come back with the post-game show. We'll get you some highlights from this Brewer victory. We'll also run down the scoring and look ahead to our upcoming schedule, which includes girls' matchup between Bapst and Brewer coming up next here on Ticket TV. All right, welcome back to Brewer High School. As the picture taking continues here at Brewer High on senior night. And a nice scene across the way. Just one senior on the girls' team, Dominique Willette. Her team will be taking the floor here momentarily. She was joined across the way by Lennox Cummings and Kyle Goodrich and Dylan Huff as they had their picture taking together here on senior night. And again, it will continue with the girls' matchup coming up here in just a short amount of time. Right now, though, let's get to the highlights from the second half in this Brewer win over John Bapst. As you see right there, Colby Smith getting the basketball on that left baseline, going straight up for two. Quick turn and fire here by Ryder Goodwin, and he gets the roll. Which is back to work in the half court. Goodwin, kick out to Aaron Newcomb, squares up and buries that three. And at the other end, the Crusaders a much better second half here against Brewer, and again, credit them for their effort as they got down very big early. A shot there by Jordan Kimball from the free throw line. Here's Goodwin getting control. Goes over the shoulder, and Dylan Huff up with the left hand for two. Huff driving into that John Bapst defense, pulls up from about 12 feet. He nails that one. Now it's Bapst on the run. Michael Shepard goes to Levi Peterson just inside the arc. Good looking hit there by Levi. And that is Ryan Young going up for 2 points, getting a reaction from the Brewer bench. As the Witches win it once again, the final 55-35. Let's run down the scoring here. First for the victorious Witches, Dylan Huff on senior night. The senior was 17 points, had 3 threes, all of them coming in the first half. He was the only player in double figures here tonight. 9 points for Aaron Newcomb, including a 3. 8 points for Kyle Goodrich. He had a couple of threes. 6 points for Colby Smith. 5 points for Cam Hughes off the Brewer bench. 4 points apiece for Lennox Cummings on senior night, and 4 for Ryder Goodwin, and a couple for Ryan Young as well off the bench for Ben Goodwin. Meanwhile, for the John Bapst Crusaders, they were led by Jordan Kimball, who finished up with 8, 7 for Corey Butler, 5 apiece for Jaden Sockbasin and Nick Chaffee, 4 points for Levi Peterson, and a couple for Michael Shepard as well for their total of 35. All right, let's take a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule. The one thing you don't see here is our next broadcast, and that's going to be happening here very shortly as the Brewer Witches girls play host to the John Bapst Crusaders senior night at Brewer High School, and also on Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket. We should mention at 6:30. What time is it? I've lost track of time here, but we must be closing in on that mark, just 15 minutes away. It'll be the Old Town girls hosting the Bangor girls at McKenzie Gymnasium. Brian Stackpole on the call of that one. That should be a very good ball game. Friday night on Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket will be at Herman for the Ponies at the Hawks. That is a 7 p.m. tip. And then Friday night right here at Brewer High School, a big one between the Bangor Rams and the Brewer boys in their first matchup at Redberry Gymnasium. The Rams squeaking out a 6-point win over the Witches. That game will tip off at 7 p.m. and then we'll have more on the regional pod playoffs for you as the days move on. All right, well, that's going to do it for our broadcast here in game number 1. We'll take a little time out, and then we'll come back. We'll rejoin you for game number 2 as the girls of Brewer take on the John Bapst girls. Thanks to our crew here tonight. Jay Baines directing the show, on camera Nathaniel Bailey and Max Pottle. I'm Jim Churchill saying so long from Brewer. We'll be right back with you in the boys' game, the Witches 55 and the Crusaders 35. This has been high school basketball on Ticket TV and at GoBrewerWitches.com.